Hello everyone, I am Chandrasekharan. Welcome back to my channel. In this class, I am going to teach you how to improve your questioning skills. Most of us find it a little bit difficult to raise the question in English. We can understand to some extent when someone talks to us, but we find it very difficult to raise the question when the occasion arises. In order to avoid this kind of difficulties, let me give you some important tips, and if you follow this, you can easily improve your questioning ability. The first and foremost thing you should do is to learn some the question structures which I have written on the board. First of all, yes or no question. We have three types of questions. One is yes or no question. The second one is WH question. The third one is negative question. In the yes or no question, we answer the question just yes or no. So, for example, do you speak English? Yes, I speak English. No, I don't speak English. This is called yes or no question. The reply of this question can be just yes or no. The other one is WH questions. WH question starts with what, where, when, which, why, who, whom, whose. And for this question, we cannot give you answer just yes or no. We need to give some information. For example, why are you late? I am late because I missed the bus. We need to give a reason for this question. So this is called as a WH question. The another one is negative question. Don't you like fish? Don't you like mangoes? Don't you want to go over there? Something like this. They are called negative questions. For all these questions, we have a structural meaning, which we need to follow the structural meaning. For example, for WH questions, first you can use the WH way, like what, where, when. Thereafter, helping verb. Helping verb refers to all the tenses, like in case of simple present tense, do, does, simple past tense, future tense, will or shall, present continuous, am, is, or past continuous, was, were, and past perfect, had, and something like this. We have helping verbs, and thereafter you can use subject, main verb, object, and adverb. This is called WH question. If it is yes or no question, first you can use helping verb. For example, simple present, do, does, simple past tense, simple future, shall or will, present continuous tense, am, is, or past continuous, was, were, future continuous, will be. Like this, for all the 12 tenses we have helping verbs. We need to use the helping verbs to frame the questions. That question words should be placed in the front portion of the sentence, and thereafter you can use subject, verb, main verb, object, or adverb. This is the structure. Once you have learned these structures, then it will be very easy for you to frame the questions. Without your knowledge, the question will occur when the occasion arises. There is no need to worry about framing questions in English. And let me give you some examples. For example, you can take some object just like this. This is a notebook. You can raise as many questions as you can with the help of this notebook. For example, where did you buy this notebook? So, you see, where did you buy this notebook? Here, where did you buy this notebook? So, when did you buy this notebook? In which shop did you buy this notebook? Who bought this notebook? And how long ago did you buy this notebook? Do you like this notebook? It's yes or no question. For example, yes or no question. Do you like this notebook? Do you want this notebook? Could you please lend me this notebook? How many pages are there in this notebook? And is it yours or is it your notebook? Or whose notebook is this? And do you like the picture of this notebook? And can I borrow this notebook? So what have you written in this notebook? Can I have a look at this notebook? And how many pages are there in this notebook? So in this way we can raise a large number of questions. For this we need to learn this structure. With the help of this structure only we will be able to raise the questions correctly. Unless you learn these structures thoroughly, there could be a possibility of committing errors. For example, when did you buy this notebook? Instead of asking like this, if you ask when you bought this notebook, it's an error because it's a grammatical mistake. So in order to avoid this kind of grammatical mistakes, we need to learn the structure. I have written down the structures very clearly here, and you can just make a note of it on your notebook and you just memorize these structures, and we have to learn these helping verbs. Helping verbs are very, very important. You have to learn the helping verbs, and we need to use the helping verbs in accordance with the tense. If you change the helping verbs, the tense will also get changed. So these are all very important things that you need to learn these structures, and then you can raise questions in this way. Not only this notebook, for example, with the help of this pen. You may take any objects just like this and you can raise as many questions as you can. For example, is it your pen? Do you want this pen? Do you like this pen? When did you buy this pen? And could I borrow this pen? If you want this pen, you can get it from me. This is a statement. You can also say like this also. For example, can I use your pen for a little while? We can also answer for this question. Sorry, it is required for me. For the time being, I will give you this pen after I have completed my work. So we can give answers in this way also. So first of all, we should know how to raise the questions in English correctly. Once you have learned this, then you can easily raise the questions. Most of the students and most of the people find it very difficult to raise the questions because they are not aware of the question structures. And even if they try, without their knowledge, they commit certain grammatical errors in raising questions. So in order to prevent all these things, I am just asking you to learn these structures and practice it. In this way, you can improve your questioning ability. It is not a very difficult task as you are thinking. It is just a piece of cake from my point of view. So what you need is a great deal of practice. Practice is quite essential to raise the questions, and you need to practice every day. You can, for example, apart from this, let me give you some other techniques. You are seeing something, for example, how many chairs are there in this room, how many fans are there in this room, who is the class leader here. Like this, you may raise any questions whatever you wish, and you can raise some more questions with the help of your friends. You can ask them and they will also answer you, and in this way you can improve your questioning ability, and this is one of the best ways. And whatever you see, you can raise some questions. For example, if you find some people are there, you can ask them, why is there so much crowd? Why are they all gathering over there? What happened? Did something wrong happen? Like this we can raise many questions, for which we need to learn the structures only. If you are not able to understand the structures, without your knowledge you could commit certain grammatical errors in questioning. So in this class I have taught you how to raise the questions in English correctly by using these structures, and I want you to practice like this, and if you practice in this way regularly, you can easily raise the questions. And there are many other ways to raise the question. Every day you have to raise the questions with your friends. For example, if you are in the classroom, you can ask your classmates some questions. Are you fine today? Where did you go yesterday? Have you done your homework? Who dropped you here? Have you brought your lunch? Where have you kept your bag? Can I see your bag? And what have you had your breakfast this morning? And who helps you in doing your homework? Something like this you can ask. At the same time, you can also practice. For example, is it your notebook? Yes, it is my notebook. Where did you buy this? I bought it in Namakkal. Do you like this notebook? Yes, I like this notebook. When you are answering for this question, you need to answer in the same tense, but you don't change the tense under any circumstances. When the question is in the present tense, the answer should also be in the same tense. If you change that answer, I mean, if you are not able to answer the questions in the proper tense, so the listener might misunderstand and there will be some language barriers. In order to avoid such things, you need to learn the structures. If you learn these structures, it's good enough. And you have to frame some sentences by following this. I'm sure that you will be able to become a fluent speaker in English, especially in raising questions. I hope that you must have enjoyed this video and you must have understood it very clearly. And if you like this video, just subscribe and share it. Thank you so much.